welcome back to my channel. Today is Fitmas day 3 and we are baking in the kitchen. It is time to whip up 2 of my favorite like holiday treats that you can bring to holiday parties that are pretty guilt-free because they're minimal ingredients. Yeah, they're treats still, involve chocolate and peanut butter and sugar and everything, but not as bad as your standard treats. So we're gonna be baking together, and no, I'm not a baker, so let's hope it turns out okay. We're gonna put a little spin on some of my favorites and make them kind of like chocolatey and also a little bit healthier than normal. So if you guys do like this baking video, give this one a thumbs up so I know, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. It is Fitmas day 3. If you don't know what Fitmas is, there's a link down below in the description if you want to join it. It's a completely free 12-day challenge. There is also a giveaway in this video later in this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Write down all of the notes for these delicious holiday treats because you're gonna want to try these, trust me. And they're pretty easy to make too, which is a plus because like I said, I'm no baker. I am not a baker, let's just say that. So without further ado, let's get cooking. Good looking. Okay, so this first recipe, we are making Nutter Butters with a twist. We're adding chocolate to them, so you know it's gonna be good. So this one requires very minimal ingredients, which is so nice. So all you need is some almond flour. This is the one I'll be using. You need some baking powder, some maple syrup. So this is the one I will be using. And then peanut butter, just creamy peanut butter, some vanilla extract, and then I got some dark chocolate chips here. That's it. First things first, you have to preheat your oven to 350. So get the oven going. Okay, so you need a ½ a cup of peanut butter, creamy peanut butter. Put it on in there. Okay, and then you need a ½ of a cup of maple syrup. Okay, and then you need a tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm just eyeballing this one. Looks about right to me. And then you need a ½ of a tablespoon of baking powder. Okay, and then you need 2/3 of a cup of almond flour. So I am just gonna do 2/3 of a cup. Okay, and then you're gonna wanna mix together until you can get them into like little balls. Okay, this is where things are gonna get a little messy, but you're just gonna take it and roll little balls. It's probably a little too big. Just roll little small balls and then set them down. Then you're gonna add the balls together. You're gonna add another row of balls right next to the first row. Make sure your balls aren't too big. Once all the balls are like this, you're just gonna take a fork and press them down that way and then press it that way. Just like really light, so then they look like little Nutter Butters. So that way, this way, and this way. Those look exactly like them. This is so cute. Now you got cookies looking like this. Okay, so these go in for like 12 to 14 minutes. It's been 12 minutes. Gonna pull them out. Ooh. Ooh, they look so good. Okay, so I just pulled those out of the oven. They are cooling. You wanna wait like 10, 15 minutes for when they're like all the way cooled to really start pulling them up. So we're gonna start making the middle, which is just gonna be maple syrup and peanut butter. And then we're gonna stuff them, put them together, and put chocolate all over it. Okay, so I'm gonna make the inside right now. Okay, so for the inside, you want about like a tablespoon of maple syrup. That looks about good. And then it says about 1/4 of a cup of peanut butter, but that seems like a lot for just a couple of the inside. So I'm just gonna do a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter, mix it up, and then this is what you are going to stick the cookies together with. Okay, so we have the middle right here, and then I'm gonna melt some chocolate too so I can drizzle chocolate on top. So I just have dark chocolate chips in here with a little bit of coconut oil. I'm gonna put it in the microwave just until it is nice and smooth, and we're gonna drizzle it on top after. I'm just taking a knife and placing the peanut butter filling on it. I'm just gonna do it on every single one. And then you're gonna place the cookies on top of each other. I made too many. That's all right. Okay, so I put them on here. They're so cute. I got my chocolate, so I'm just gonna drizzle chocolate over all of them because why not? Now I'm gonna let them cool. I'm gonna pop them in the fridge until the chocolate's dry and I'll show you them after. Okay, these babies are ready. Look, just look. They like look exactly like them. Like, do these not look exactly like Nutter Butters? I'm gonna eat this little guy. They taste exactly like Nutter Butters. Bring these to your holiday parties and they're gonna be a hit. Okay, so moving into the second recipe, we're making homemade Twix bars. Whew! Your girl loves her Twix, let me tell you, and I found a recipe to make them at home and I'm so excited. So we're gonna walk through step by step how to make these Twix bars. It should not be complicated at all. So let's hope for the best. I'm gonna walk you through all the instructions, so let's get cooking. Okay, so we're gonna start with the shortbread layer. So you need a half of a cup of coconut flour. You're gonna need half of a cup of almond flour, so we're just using the same one as the last one. You need a third of a cup of coconut oil melted. So I'm gonna melt coconut oil. You also need 3 tablespoons of warm honey, so I'm adding that into the coconut oil right now. And then you're gonna wanna stir everything together until there's like no clumps or anything in there. So just stir it up, sis. Stir it, stir it. So you want the shortbread to combine together, which it's going. You just gotta pound it out a little bit. And then you're gonna wanna get a tin and put it in the tin. I think this one's a little big for this, but you know, we'll wing it. Okay, and then you're gonna wanna just like pat it so it evenly lines the bottom. It doesn't have to be super thick or anything, but you just want to pat it down. We pat in, baby, pat. That is glorious. Okay, so once the oven is preheated to 350, you are gonna put your shortbread layer in the oven for like, I think it's 12-ish minutes. Yeah, 10 to 12, and then you're gonna pull it out and let it cool once it's done. Okay, so for the caramel layer, you need a saucepan. Apparently we don't have a saucepan. I'll be adding that to our wedding registry, I guess. So I'm just gonna use a bowl. Okay, so we got a 1/4 of a cup of coconut oil. Okay, and then we need half of a cup of almond butter, or peanut butter in our case. A 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup. A teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of sea salt. Just a pinch. Heat it until it's all liquefied. So you want to stir it until it's nice and liquidy, and then you're gonna pull it off of the thing. Okay, so once it's all liquidy, you're gonna turn the burner off and let this cool completely. And then you're gonna add this to the shortbread once both of them are cooled and stick it in the freezer. So I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, so I just pulled out the shortbread right there. It's nice golden brown. So I'm gonna let both of those cool. And then once they are cooled, we are gonna combine and put the caramel sauce on top of the shortbread. Okay, so once the shortbread and your caramel sauce is cooled, you are gonna put the caramel on top of the shortbread and put it in the freezer for like 1 to 2 hours until it's completely hard. It needs to be completely hard. So we're adding this to the top. Okay, so now we're gonna plop this in the freezer for like 1 to 2 hours until it's completely hard. Woo! Okay, so the shortbread and the caramel is pretty much hardened, so I'm gonna melt some chocolate. I just put chocolate and some coconut oil in here. I'm gonna melt it in the microwave. You wanna be careful not to burn your chocolate, so I normally only put it in there for like 30 seconds and it's like totally fine. So we are gonna put this on top of the shortbread and the caramel. Oh yeah. Okay. Now we're just gonna take a little bit of sea salt and put it over the top. And then we're gonna put this back in the fridge for about 5 minutes so then the chocolate can harden and then we get to cut it. Okay, so I cut them up and put them on this cutting board for now. So you can kind of cut them up however you want. I just did it really quickly. So here is the end result. Looks delicious. Moment of truth, they smell really good too. Mmm. They kind of taste like, I don't know, peanut butter heaven. The recipe called for almond butter, so it might taste a little bit different than it does with peanut butter, but like the peanut butter ones, these are good. I hope you guys liked this little baking holiday treats video. We're gonna get into today's workout. So hang in for 1 second and I'll see you in a second for a workout. Okay, it is time for Fitmas Day 3, the workout. So excited, it's upper body and abs. I love upper body workouts. They're becoming my favorite. Believe it or not, I am walking down to the garage right now, gonna do a workout. I'm gonna show you guys the entire workout. It's a good one of my favorites. Let's get this workout started. So you are starting out today's workout with cable rows. If you're working out from home, you are doing bent over rows. So essentially you want to load up the cable machine with a weight that is challenging and pull it back and squeeze that back muscles. I mean, these are supposed to burn by the last 3 to 4 reps. Make sure you're keeping your back straight, your chest up, and you're really holding it for 1 second when you get to the back of the exercise. Just really squeeze your back to engage those muscles. And then you're gonna move into 4 sets of dumbbell shoulder press. So you could do these seated if you want, you can do them standing. All you need is a pair of dumbbells, but this is where I want you guys to challenge yourself. You want to keep a slight bend in your knees, you wanna keep your core tight, and you wanna push those dumbbells up and over your head. After you've completed the shoulder press, you are going into a superset. So a superset is when you take 2 exercises and you perform them back to back with no rest. Once you've completed the second exercise, you rest for a minute or 2 and then repeat. So you're starting out with bicep curls. You want to try to take away all movement in the bicep curls. You don't want to be like hip thrusting them up. If the weight is too heavy for you, lower the weight until you feel comfortable with that weight, and then you can increase it back up slowly, but just try not to like thrust the dumbbells forward when you're doing bicep curls. And then right after you're done with those, you're going into tricep dips. So you can do this off a couch, off of a bench. Keeping your feet straight out in front of you is a little bit more challenging, but you want to bust through 10 of those. Once you've completed that superset, you are going into hammer curls to front raise. So you are just going to do a hammer curl and then a front raise here. So with hammer curls, you want to keep your arms as close to your side as possible. You don't want to do them out wide. You want to keep those elbows tucked in. And then the front raise, you are just lifting your arms right in front of you, stopping at shoulder level. So you are going to be doing 3 sets of 10 of these. And then the last exercise, you will be doing 3 sets of single arm rows. So there's a few ways you can do this one. You can do it as you see me doing it here. You can put a hand and a knee on the bench and pull the dumbbell up from that stance. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. But this exercise is where I really want you guys to challenge yourself with weight use. You are so much stronger than you think. So definitely don't be afraid to go for a heavier dumbbell than normal. Definitely challenge yourself, because when you challenge yourself, that is when you're going to see the most results. Okay, moving into the ab portion of our upper body. I always love ending my upper body workouts with some sort of abs. So this is going to be an ab circuit. You have 3 exercises.
you are performing back to back with no rest in between, and then once you finish the last one, you will rest 1 to 2 minutes and repeat. So these are ab rollouts. You are essentially rolling out your legs and then rolling them back into your chest and lifting up your butt off the floor to really get those lower part of your abs activated and involved. And then you're going right into 15 in and out crunches. So one thing I want to point out here is I'm not holding myself with my hands. Like, all my weight is not in my hands. I want to make sure that they're there to support me, but a lot of my weight is being held in my core. So you're really activating your core with those, and you're moving your legs in and out. And then the last exercise is going to be plank shoulder taps. So you're going to come into more so of a push-up position and tap your opposite shoulder with your opposite hand. You want to try to minimize the rocking between back and forth. You want to try to keep your hips square to the ground.
My arms are literally full-blown shaking right now. The best thing you can do with upper body workouts is like slow everything down, really focus on mind muscle connection and contracting your muscles, and challenge yourself with the weight used, because those cable rows were no joke. That was a good one. So day 3 workout is done. If you do this workout, let me know if you liked it in the comments box down below. Do not rush through this workout. Upper body days are normally like quicker than normal, but if you slow down, challenge yourself with weights, and just focus on mind muscle connection, it will take you a lot longer than you think. But like not too long, because they're only like 45-minute workouts. All right, so for day 3 giveaway, I'll be giving away one person a Starbucks gift card, because who doesn't love Starbucks? I mean, come on. And it's the holidays, and they have cute holiday cups. So I'm going to be giving away one of you guys a Starbucks gift card. I'll be sending it to you. So all you have to do to enter in today's giveaway is make sure you're subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, and then comment down below. You might have to like scroll through the other videos to go all the way down to the comments box, but comment down below your favorite Starbucks drink. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be like a healthy version or anything. I just want to know what you're gonna order with it, honestly. So that's all you have to do for today's giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below your favorite Starbucks drink, and you might be winning. So thank you guys so much for watching day 3. I will see you tomorrow for day 4.